Welcome to another episode of Talkin Shop. Probably going to be a quick one, but I'm here with my friend Peter Lazaroff, and we are in sunny Santa Monica. That is the Pacific Ocean. You might be able to see in the background. And we just wrapped up a couple days at Dimensional Funds for a media summit with a bunch of other advisors that are doing a lot of great content, books, TV, radio, and Peter has a book coming out that I wanted him to kind of share with us. But before we get to that, for those that aren't able to come to something like this, that are interested in this, what was one big takeaway you had from our couple days here?
So I think my big takeaway came from a discussion with one of the writers from The Big Bang Theory. And he had sort of 12 lessons from 12 years in the writing room. And there were two things that struck me. One was, the very first one was like, you're supposed to iterate, but not too much. Mm-hmm. There's this striking this balance. And so I think whenever I'm putting out content, my tendency is to go back and reread and rewrite and like try to shorten. And he said something like, hey, if it's funny the first time, like I'm not going to go edit one word out of the joke. Like if it's funny, it's funny. If it works, it works. And so that was important. And also just generally across the board, like just get it out there. Mm-hmm. Don't go for perfection. And that wasn't just from that talk. I think a lot of people, whether they're starting a podcast or doing video, and to me, people strive to make it perfect rather than just pushing it out there. And so there's so many smart people here, though. I mean, I feel like the people are incredible. So anyone who is speaking just added cherry on top to it.
See, I have no problem putting out crap. If you go back and look at my old stuff, it's not very good.
No one likes their old stuff. Yeah, you go like 3 years back of anything anybody's ever done, they're like, oh, that was horrible.
Right.
So
and hopefully I'll be saying
better.
that again in 3 years. Oh, the stuff I did in 2019 was crap. It's only gotten better. So speaking of people who are doing TV and stuff and books, tell everybody a little bit about your book. What's it called? When's it come out? And then give us a little bit of why you wrote it.
Sure. So the book is Making Money Simple, the complete guide to getting your financial house in order and keeping it that way forever. I usually just go with Making Money Simple. Yeah. Those are the three big words. The subtitle's quite long, but it's really all about turning career success into financial success. Okay. And so when I sat down to do the book, really with a blank page, anytime I start to write, I tend to write what I know. Mm-hmm. And I focused a lot on this is what I did to get me where I am, me and my wife. We feel like we're financially successful, not because we had a lot of income early in our career. We just made a couple really good decisions and set up a system that was automatic and made it really easy to make good decisions over and over and over. Because I think what goes underappreciated is that sometimes when you make a small change, you don't think about how that small change compounds over multiple decades. Right. And those small changes end up being enormous outcomes. So the book is really formatted into three sections. First section is setting goals. Second section is more investment focused, and third section is those big one-time decisions, maybe less frequent decisions you have to make just to make sure you get on the right path.
And that comes out next week?
Comes out on Tuesday, April 2nd. So you can pre-order now on Amazon or anywhere you can buy books. There'll be a Kindle version out the day it comes out. And then I'll be recording the audiobook this summer. I just couldn't make it work within my schedule, but looking forward to doing that too.
And you're going to do the voice for the
I'm
audio?
going to do the voice too.
Awesome.
It should be a fun, experiment's the wrong word, but a fun experience. How about that?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So make sure to head over to Amazon. I'll have a link in the show notes so you can find it very easily. Pre-order that. I already pre-ordered mine. I was hoping it would be here now so I get you to sign it, but I'll have to hit you up next time.
I'll come do the podcast in India in a couple weeks. So yeah.
I was going to say, so I was going to drop it. He beat me to it. So Peter's going to be on the podcast where we'll take a deeper dive into the book. I'll have a chance to have read it by then, so maybe pull out some things I think are real good and have you elaborate on those. I'm curious to see if there's anything in that about, you said career turning into financial success, like income. I don't know if my buddy Kevin, who does Reversion to the Mean with me, he wrote a post on his blog a while back about how no one really wants to talk about sometimes the fix is increasing your income and how do you do that. So I'll be curious to see if there's anything in the book about that, and if not, I'll be curious to get your take on that part of things. So
that'll be a good conversation. I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds good. All right. Well, hey, Peter, thanks for taking time to do this. We're going to head out and we're going to go see, you're not going to see, but our friend Taylor Schulte and I are going to go see our other friend, Blake Street, which maybe we'll be able to squeeze another Talkin Shop there. So you have a safe trip back home. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, good seeing you.
Everybody, thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. You know the drill. Like, share, go buy Peter's book, and we'll see you in the next episode.